Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to my channel. So glad that you are here. Before we jump into this week's review of The Real Housewives of New York City, I want to start by letting everyone that is new here or returning here that this channel was made for the pure fact of using it as an outlet for someone to just escape. Just take a pause, take a breather from whatever is going on in your life, whatever is going on in the world. We all need to just take a break, and that's okay. You can click through and watch my last video that I posted that makes it very clear with where I stand with the Black Lives Matter movement. And for anyone that is new here or returning here, in the description below, there are links to some amazing organizations to donate your time to, donate your money to, that offer amazing resources on the Black Lives Matter police brutality movement. So check it out below, donate your money if you're able to, donate your time, sign a petition, and let's all be on the right side of history. So with that being said, let's jump into this week's review of The Real Housewives of New York City, and let's all just give ourselves permission to just laugh, and let's just talk about something completely pointless for however long that this video ends up being. Shall we? I give you permission to do that because I'm giving myself permission to do that. Because if you don't give yourself that permission to take a step back and really clear your mind and be the best version of yourself possible, then you are not able to use your voice in the best way possible, if that makes sense. It made sense in my mind. So let's jump right into it, shall we? I've got my Red Bull. I'm ready to go. We pick up with where we left off last week with Ramona and Leah being in a little bit of a rocky patch. So we see this week that they were able to smooth everything over, and it appeared that they were able to work through their differences and kind of come to an equal ground and move forward. And at the lunch, we finally get to see the infamous Leah's sister, Sarah. We've heard a lot about her last week, and I think last week was the week, or was it the week prior, that we actually saw her a little bit, but we actually get to see a lot more of Sarah. So as Leah is going around introducing her sister to all the other ladies, I find it very shocking how cold and standoffish Sonia was. It just seems a little cold. Just my opinion. But Leah's sister is 1000% beautiful. Like, she has amazing features. So this is the ladies' last night in Newport. We're gonna wrap things up the first half of the episode. So we see Dorinda having a little bit of an emotional moment with Luann in the hotel room before dinner. Dorinda got off the phone with John, and I think John's trying to push to get back together. And we know damn well Dorinda ain't having that. She doesn't want to get back together with him. I think Dorinda has found her voice, and she is like, I want to be independent. I want to do my own thing. I don't want you in my life right now. I need a break. And I think John might be a little bit hovering. Just saying. I mean, I get it. Like, John has been part of Dorinda's life for a very long time, and Dorinda's very emotional about it, but I think she's ready just to kind of close that chapter and just tuck it away. So the final Newport dinner. Tinsley has a very nice dinner planned for all of the ladies at one of her friend's restaurants. I'm kind of annoyed that we didn't get more of a backstory about who this friend was, because I would have liked to understand more about the dinner that Tinsley planned. I feel like Bravo kind of just left us hanging there, like, what? So Tinsley did indeed plan this dinner. So when the ladies get to the restaurant, their table is ready. But instead of going to the table. Ramona and Sonia go to the bathroom. Then Ramona and Sonia and Luann, they all go to the bar. And Leah and Sarah, her sister, and Tinsley, they're all kind of just sitting at the table waiting for the other ladies. It's kind of like, all right, our table's ready. Like, you go to the bar when your table's not ready, when you're waiting. When your table's ready, you sit at the table. Like, correct me if I'm wrong here. Like, that's what you do, right? Comment below. Is that what you do? Yes? Am I missing something here? And then to add another layer of just like insult to the whole thing, like, this is the first interaction that these ladies are having with Leah's sister. I just find it a little rude that they really should just be making more of an effort to get to know Leah's sister. But here we go again. Ramona is in full force. Flirting Ramona is here. She is working that room. Tits out, high up to God. Like, she is, it's uncomfortable to watch Ramona flirt. It's very thirsty. But the guy that she's flirting with is a total D-bag. Like, gross. And she's so shocked. Ramona's so shocked that this guy's from Arkansas. Oh my God, no way. I don't even know anybody from Arkansas. You know, the Ramona laugh. Ramona, don't be rude. And this guy, he just looks so confused. He looks so arrogant. He looks so pissed off that there's like a camera in his face. Dude, you could have walked away. You knew what you were getting yourself into. You know those producers walked into that restaurant and set everything up. You knew what was happening, sir. And he's also engaged. So, sir, what are you really doing? You know that engagement's called off now. What? You know it is. Or she's like a huge, huge Bravo fan and she's like living and dying. It's one of those options. I'm gonna say it's called off. Actually, no, I just had a thought. It's not called off because you know that he was on the phone. He was on the phone with his fiance. He's like, oh my God, I think the producers of The Real Housewives of New York City is here.
And she's like, girl, you're gonna stay there and you're gonna flirt and you're gonna get Ramona's number so I can text her and be like, hey girl, calm down.
That's what happened. So all of this is playing out. All the OGs are at the bar chilling with the men, and all the news, the newbies, they're at the table like infuriated. Tinsley, you can just see her like, if she was a cartoon, her face would be getting red and steam would be coming out of her ears. It's the facts. Facts are facts, America. I'm just getting like so comfy here because we're just spilling the tea. So Tinsley, she just gets more and more and more and more annoyed because she planned this dinner. The other ladies aren't joining. She's kind of just at the table with Leah and her sister, and I keep forgetting about Elise. She's there too, and they're just kind of like, all right, what's going on here? Are y'all gonna join us or are you not gonna join us? The waiter even comes to the table. He's like, are you ladies ready to order? And they're like, no, the rest of our party isn't even here yet. Can you just come back in a minute? And Leah's like, no. We're ordering. I want clams, I want oysters, I want ravioli, I want this, I want that. I'm hungry, we're ordering. Yes, Leah, yes. Order that food. And Ramona, she doesn't even want to sit at the table with the rest of the ladies. She says about Leah, out of sight, out of mind. Bitch. She is using what happened the night before and Leah's behavior against her. So vindictive. So vindictive. I just think it's rude. It's just so disrespectful. They're being cougars and just being rude. Like, can you take your cougar hat off and just calm your vagina down? So Tinsley, after Leah was like, you gotta stand up for yourself. You know, there's just a very special way to talk to these very special ladies. You have to stand up for yourself. So Tinsley gets up and tries to wrangle up the cougars. She's like, can you please join us? Our table's ready. Can you please join us? And Ramona straight up ignores Tinsley. What are you doing? What are you doing? Look at your life. Look at your choices. What are you doing? Rude. Here's what. It's Tinsley's friend's restaurant. Tinsley planned this night for the ladies. Let's give Tinsley the respect that she deserved, because you know damn well if that behavior happened at Ramona's friend's restaurant, Ramona would be pissed. You know it's true. Facts are facts, America. So Leah and her sister then intervene, and they go up to the bar and they scare all the guys away. They all leave. The arrogant dude that Ramona's flirting with, he's like, this is your fucking problem now. I'm leaving. Bye. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split ya. Boop. And I've said it before, I'm gonna say it again. It's rude that this is the first interaction that these ladies are having with Leah's sister, and it's just not giving a very good impression. They're literally making zero effort, and Ramona responds with, whatever, eye rolls, looks away. And then Tinsley blows her cork. It's bloop, gone. She screams at Ramona, I worked really hard to plan this. And Ramona responds with, who cares? And at this point, there's so much bickering back and forth. Tinsley is screaming, and Ramona is screaming, and Sonia's screaming, and she puts gourds up to her head. Worst dinner party ever! I mean, it kind of is, but it's just so much screaming back and forth. And you know it's bad when Dorinda gets her ass up from the dinner table and goes, I'm out, bye. Gets up and she's like, I had an episode of Ghost Hunters waiting for me at the hotel. I'm leaving, bye. That's when you know there's an issue here. So here's some questions that I want some answers to. Comment below. Should the ladies have just sat at the table and not gone to the bar? Whose side are you on? Tinsley or everybody else? So I think that everyone should have sat at the table together. If you have to go to the bathroom, go to the bathroom, like whatever. But come back and sit your ass at the table. Your table's ready. It's a dinner party that was pre-planned. Like, you sit at the table. Like, that's what happens. Don't go to the bar. What are you doing? And if that's what you want to do, be upfront about it. Say, I really don't want to go to this dinner. I'm going to sit at the bar. You do what you want. Bye. And I'm just going to say this. Ramona and Sonia are extremely rude. They're rude and they're nasty and they're condescending. So like I said, so much is happening. Everyone's yelling and screaming and name calling. Tinsley's screeching, trying to demand some sort of respect. And no one's listening to anybody. It's just a lot of geriatric yelling. Old ladies gone wild. And then Ramona and Sonia start to have a conversation together. And Ramona says, I want to embrace her, Leah, but she's so negative. It's negative energy. And then says, the sister is like a demon. And Sonia then says, look at the sister. She's so weird. Leah heard all of that. Leah then gets up, grabs a ravioli, and chucks it in Ramona's face. That's right. Leah throws ravioli at Ramona, scoops it up from the plate, and chucks it in her face. Thank you. Thank you. You have done what we've all wanted to do for so long. And Ramona did not even flinch. No reaction. She just sat there with ravioli all over her face, all on her clothes, in her hair. Didn't even flinch. And Leah goes, sometimes you just gotta throw a ravioli.
I just threw a ravioli at her and I don't care. Sometimes you just gotta throw a ravioli. Sometimes you gotta throw one ravioli and it's fine.
New life motto. Sometimes you just gotta throw a ravioli. New life motto. Yes, sometimes you do. You just gotta throw a ravioli. And then Leah walks out of the restaurant with a martini glass in her hand. I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to take that. They're not souvenirs. And Luann then sages the room with corn. With corn, yep. And then Leah makes out with Tinsley. And that's a wrap for Newport. That's it. So the next morning, all the ladies, they're packing to go back to the city. Sonia's wearing jeans with the tag still on. And I'm just going to say this. Sonia is probably one of those Karens that keeps the tags on all of her clothes and then tries to return it. What other reason do you leave tags on clothing? This is not the first time she's done that. Remember that one season she wore a bathing suit with the tag still hanging out? Sonia is a returner. You know that she's tight for money, so she buys stuff and returns it. We're all thinking it. And it's just sad. The ladies treat Leah's sister like complete shit because of Leah's behavior. And it's just not right. It's not right. It's not right. I just feel like the ladies have something against Leah. They all say they're cool with her, but I don't think they are. I don't think they're cool with her at all. Her tattoos, they had an issue with it. Her bluntness, her delivery, her not handling alcohol very well, her antics, they just don't like it. And I think that they're using that against Leah, and it's a shame because I really like Leah. I do. I'm really excited to see more of her. I want them to bring her around for a second season. I think she deserves a second season. Like, your first season on Housewives, you can't sit there and be boring. You have to work. Like, she's getting paid. You have to work. You have to deliver so you can get a paycheck and come back for another season. Play the game, bitch. Play the game. And she's playing the game. But all of this that's happening, Leah's sister makes a very good point. It's a piss in the goddamn ocean. Like, who gives a shit? Like, Leah acted out. This is not the first time that the other ladies are seeing this type of behavior. I mean, what? They've all acted a fool. And can we also not forget that Ramona threw a wine glass at Kristen Takeman a couple seasons ago, threw a wine glass in her face and busted her lip. I think a ravioli is fair game. Just saying. And then we end the episode with the ladies having a spill the tea party. Dorinda then finds it necessary to confront Tinsley about having a meetup with Scott. So yes, Tinsley met up with Scott after Newport. They met at Niagara Falls. What's the big deal here? Like, we all knew this was gonna happen. Like, we all saw the press before this season aired, right? Am I the only one that saw that? Like, Tinsley gets engaged. Her and Scott are engaged. I want Tinsley not to be with Scott, but I saw it coming. We all know she's gonna get engaged. We're just now seeing the storyline build up. She's gonna get engaged. She's basically quits the Housewives and moves to Chicago because Scott doesn't want her on the show. So she's gonna fall in line because she wants to be with Scott. She even confessed it this week. She wants to be with Scott. So whatever, let her be with Scott. Dorinda, why are you so obsessed, girl? Let her do her thing. Let her do her thing. It's not any of your business. Actually, it's not any of your business. And the fact that she's sitting there, she goes, if you don't tell them, I'm gonna tell them. What's the point of this? So I think we're going to be seeing now the Tinsley storyline with Scott begin to play out. So that's that. I love my New York ladies. They bring some serious drama. They bring some serious energy. I love them so much. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel down there. Hit the subscribe button. Give this video a big thumbs up. Hit the bell icon if you want to get notified when new content is posted. And don't forget, in the description below, there are links to donate to the Black Lives Matter movement and police brutality. So go and check out those links. You'll get a lot of great information and get yourself educated, because now more than ever, we need to be using our voices. We need to be out protesting. We need to be learning as much as we can and being the best version of ourselves possible, because there's a lot of hatred in the world right now, and now is not the time to be silent. I'm not going to be silent, and I don't think you should either. I'm using this channel as a way to stand up. I have a platform and I'm using it. Check out the links below. Subscribe to my channel, like this video, hit the bell icon, all that jazz. I'll be back next week for another review of The Real Housewives of New York City. Let's all be decent human beings and be the best versions of ourselves possible. Bye, guys.